Just keep shifting his focus to you. And so he tries to go to the end of the leash and pull backwards. Never step up and meet him and give him the treat there. Make him come to you. To get out of like that scared state. Come. All the way. Sit. See, it's better. The leash isn't tightened, but he's still kind of sat at like the bare minimum. Let me see if you're holding him. Because I think right now he's kind of nervous because I am. When someone's approaching and the dog is like this and anticipating it, the person preferably wouldn't keep going, but sometimes people are annoying and still do. Yeah. But even if the person's petting him, if he's sitting there staring at it, he's going to be thinking negative thoughts about it. So while this is happening, you should just be like, Sailor, Sailor, look at me, have the treat. This happens. That's how a dog gets desensitized of something, when their mind isn't on it, worrying about it. So that'd be really good to try to get him to do the wait, and then he doesn't get a treat until somebody pets him, or at least just comes near him, and then say okay and give him the treat. And right now it will look a little bit messy, like it'll be like wait, he's gonna like run away and you're saying okay, but the goal is still give him the treat for that. The more that you do that, it would just be like wait, he knows, he just stays put, looking at you, okay, and then he doesn't care about people coming up and petting him. Yeah. Okay, should we work with Scout with the dog? And if we need to come back to working with Sailor with people, we can do that if Scout needs a little break. Has he been checking in with you and stuff? Good?
We try to get into,
Yes! Good!
Scout?
Put it on his nose. Yes! Like that was perfect. That's what you want, that instance where his ears perk up.
Yeah.
Call him again right away.
Scout?
Lure him. Back up. There,
Scout?
sit.
Sit.
Yes. You see where like he's right on that line, wants to react, and he looks at you? Perfect. Yes. Good. Okay, so step one, call his name like you're doing, Scout.
Scout.
See if he'll respond. If not, step two, put it to his nose.
Yes.
Yes. And if his focus leads that way, you can start walking a little bit closer to get him refocused on what you're wanting him to work through.
Scout.
Full turn. Try to see if he'll turn. See, he's just a little alert. Good. Good.
Yes. Good.
The crying though, you know, like he's working through it when he's crying like that. It's good boy, Scout, you're doing good. And yeah, you're doing everything right. You seem like, it seems like crazy that you're like, Scout, 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 but it's perfect.
Okay.
Yep, you're doing it all right. And then when you walk forward, your mom asked about the pulling.
Yeah.
What I would do, Scout. So here's the thing. I'll take him for a second. When he's stopping, he's able to look up at you, but the second you start walking, we kind of lose some progress because his mind goes right back. So if we say, Scout, sit, yes, wait. Okay, come, sit, and that's how we'll go forward to him so that we don't lose him and then he's not pulling. But he just pulls in general, right? Even when he doesn't see dogs. Then we'll have to do some healing training too. But this will help.
Wait. Will you stop?
And walk to the end of the leash and be like, ah, ah, ah. If he does that, sit.
Wait. Okay.
Sit.
Sit.
Perfect.
Yes.
And then do another wait.
Scout.
Stubborn Scout.
Wait. Wait. Okay. Sit.
Good.
Wait. Okay. Sit.
Now go forward right away right now so that he starts to associate what gets him to go forward. Yeah. You just want him to really associate like looking at you. Yes, that gets us to go forward. Okay, the second you're not listening to me and you are barking, we go backwards. So we might go forward, backward like 20 times. That's okay. And he's good. He's nice to dogs once he gets up to them, right?
Oh yeah.
He loves them. Yes, Scout! I'm really impressed that he's sitting and responding to you right now, though. That's the hardest part, is like snapping out of that. So that's exactly right. Like you would say, Scout, come. If he doesn't, pull him out of it. Make him sit and say hi. That's what we'll have to do with Benny too, like when we do hit, because just to make sure the introduction stays positive, then you snap him out, then you can let him say hi a little longer. Yeah, that was really good, Scout. That actually was like nothing compared to the amount of time it usually takes dogs to work up. Usually it takes hours.
He's usually a lot worse than what he was showing in front of you.
It's because we had it so controlled though, right?
Yeah.
Like you were on top of him. And he was controlled. You never have a situation where you can work up to a dog, and that's what he needs. You know, he needs to be in that in-between state to work through it. Then we'll work on like a moving dog. Then we'll work on him, you know, crossing right at a corner and him not freaking out, you know, a little bit more and more and more with other dogs. What'd you say? He what?
He was eating grass.
Oh, so what's your problem? Here, I'm gonna give you his leash. Good job, Scout. And so what would Sailor and Benny think if we walked Oso over there? Benny gets nervous about dogs, right?
He doesn't get nervous, he just gets really excited.
Oh, so it'll be good practice. Okay. Okay. It'll be good practice then. That's why I use yes. Just like acknowledging, especially a situation like this, you have to realize like Sailor thinks that worrying about somebody approaching is what's right. So if we're trying to rewire his brain on what's right, you have to be telling him every second, like, yes, 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 this is what's right, you know? Good, Benny. So people always tell me, like in Benny's situation where he's literally pulling like so hard to get to the dog, they're like, I can't get his focus. There's nothing I can do. And it seems like that. But as long as you find that spot and are strict and work your way back up, he can. Like when you first left this spot with him, it would have looked like there was no way he would ever be able to be at this distance from Oso and be okay, but it just takes going backwards and forwards. Good job, Benny.